Acting President Hwang Kyo-ahn and U.S. President Donald Trump reaffirmed the two nations' alliance over a phone conversation on Monday. Hwang stressed the importance of coordinated efforts against North Korea, while Trump vowed continued support for Seoul. Kwon Jang-ho starts us off.
For half an hour on Monday morning or Sunday evening U.S. time, the acting Korean President Hwang Kyo-ahn spoke with U.S. President Donald Trump on the phone to discuss their strategic military alliance and North Korea. According to statements from both offices, Hwang congratulated Trump on his inauguration before stressing the continued threat from North Korea and the need for the two nations to work together to denuclearize the rogue state. Trump said the U.S. will always be 100% behind South Korea and that the South Korea-U.S. relationship would be better than ever. The two also talked about U.S. Defense Secretary James Mattis's upcoming trip to South Korea later this week, where he's set to take part in discussions on how to further defend against North Korea. Hwang also updated Trump on Seoul's position concerning the U.S. missile defense system, THAAD, which is scheduled to be deployed on the peninsula later this year. During Trump's election campaign, he had made comments on several occasions questioning the value of America's strategic alliances with countries such as South Korea and Japan. But shortly after his election win in November, he said the U.S. would remain steadfast and strong in defending against North Korea and has not repeated those previous concerns. Hwang added that he hoped that Trump would visit Korea as soon as possible, and Trump said he looked forward to meeting Hwang in the near future, as well as wishing the South Korean people a prosperous and happy Lunar New Year. Kwon Jang-ho, Arirang News.